Today we're talking about decarboxylation of Amanita mushrooms and why it matters and how to do it right. Hey everyone, I'm Arlicia and I teach you the science behind Amanita, specifically muscaria, regalis, and pantherina, the three varieties I work with and deeply trust. Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. I'm not here to treat, diagnose, or prescribe you anything. And due to YouTube guidelines and FDA regulations, nothing shared here should be taken as medical advice. The goal is to simplify this path so you feel informed enough to work with Amanita on your own, not rely on someone else to tell you what to do, how to feel, or how to heal. Let's get into it. Today, we're diving into one of the most important and most misunderstood steps in working with Amanita, decarboxylation. It might sound technical, but this one step determines whether you unlock the mushroom's deeper potential or just skim the surface. What is decarboxylation? In simple terms, decarboxylation is what transforms ibotenic acid into muscimol, the compound that works gently with your body's natural braking system. Muscimol is what gives Amanita its grounding, calming, and dream supportive properties. Ibotenic acid, on the other hand, can be overstimulating and cause discomfort when taken raw. So if your goal is clarity, restoration, or reconnecting, this transformation is essential. Let's talk about the science behind it. Here's how it works simply. Ibotenic acid breaks down under heat. It sheds a carboxyl group. Basically, one molecule is released. What's left is muscimol, the refined compound we're looking for. Yes, your body can decarb Amanita naturally, but it's slower, less consistent, and can lead to nausea or tension. Preparing it ahead of time is both more effective and more respectful. So, how to decarb Amanita mushrooms correctly. Air drying from raw caps. Clean them, whole caps, pieces, dry at 90 degrees to 115 degrees Fahrenheit using a dehydrator or air rack. Dry until they're crisp like crackers, usually 24 to 48 hours. This gives you around a 35% natural decarb, which may be enough for some users. Then the simmer method. This is an extraction only. Simmer the dried caps in the water, never boil them, for about 30 minutes. This pulls the alkaloids into the water, but doesn't significantly decarb it. It's an extraction, not a transformation. Now for the slurry method. This is what we consider a full decarb. This is how we make our slurries in-house. If you're a visual person, we went ahead and added a DIY Amanita full decarb on the website. Just check out the Start Here tab. Okay, start by breaking up your mushrooms into pieces. Don't powderize the mushroom. It makes straining nearly impossible. You want fingernail-sized pieces. That's perfect. This is where our shake really shines. Add your bits to the water. You need enough water to cover the mushrooms. We like to add just a little bit more to make it easier to stir. Slowly add citric acid, stir it, check your pH, and continue this until your pH reads 2.5 to 3.0. Put the lid on the pot and begin adding heat on your stove top. Once you start seeing the bubbles, tiny little bubbles, start your 3-hour clock. If you start seeing boiling rapidly, reduce your heat. If you don't see any bubbles, add a little more heat. This will keep you within the perfect temperature range for rapid decarboxylation to occur. Do not take the lid off for this entire process. Once your timer is up, you can remove the lid and allow it to cool. Once it's warm, go ahead and filter, as it strains easier while warm. Be sure to squeeze all the liquid out of the leftover mushroom mass. Discard the inner mushroom mass. Your fully decarboxylated brew is finished. Store it in the fridge for up to 1 week. Then it must be frozen for long-term storage. Ice cube trays are handy for portioning. Now remember, the only two numbers you need is the amount of mushrooms you started with and the final volume at the end. This will give you how many grams per ml so you can adequately know what you're working with. All right, final thoughts. When working with Amanita, decarboxylation is a key part of the journey. It ensures you're connecting with the mushroom in its most accessible, beneficial form. Don't skip this step. Honor it. Remember, this isn't about chasing effects or copying someone else's protocol. It's about tuning in to your own rhythm, trusting your body, and staying consistent enough to let the shifts unfold. If this helped you understand Amanita a little deeper, hit like, subscribe, or drop a comment below. I love hearing how this work is landing for you. And if you're ready to go further, check the description for links to more education, trusted sources, and next steps for your journey. Stay curious, stay grounded, and always think beyond. With love. Bye.